the chance to win $1 million. All they have to do is prove that they're smarter than a fifth grader. It's that easy. And this is our class. Marky, Kyle, Jacob, Alana, and Spencer. All right, guys, you ready to meet your new classmates?
Yeah!
He is a 35-year-old U.S. Marine Corps captain. He attended Peace River Elementary in Port Charlotte. Welcome, Robert Rutter.
Hey, guys. Good to see you. Kyle.
Hi, Robert. How are you?
Great to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, this, I'm guessing, is when you attended Peace River Elementary?
Yes, it is.
What's different?
Well,
Yeah, you look exactly the same except for the hair.
I think I'm a little taller.
Yeah, a little taller. What kind of student were you?
Wasn't so good in elementary school, Jack.
Really? But it says here in college you had what, like a 3.9 GPA?
Yes.
Majoring in?
Management information systems.
So you've got information inside. We may be giving away $1 million today, everybody.
Be nice.
And your dad was a scientist, right?
That's correct.
What type?
He was an entomologist, an insect guy, a bug guy.
Well, it's going to bug him if you don't win a little money
Yes,
today. These are your classmates. They're going to be taking the same quiz that you're taking. During the course of the quiz, I'm going to actually let you cheat off of them. We'll tell you a little bit about that later on. But right now, pick one of them. Let's get started.
I'm gonna start with Kyle today.
Kyle, come on up here.
All right.
How are you, Kyle?
I'm doing good.
All right, let me tell you, Robert, how this works. On the board, you're going to see 10 questions. They range from first grade through the fifth grade. You can choose them in any order you like. Your first correct answer is worth $1,000. The 10th one will be worth $500,000. You answer all these correctly, we're going to give you an 11th question. It's a grade school question. It will be worth $1 million. Now, at any point this gets to be too difficult, and you're a Marine Corps captain, I cannot imagine that this would be too difficult. But if it does, you may drop out of school, you can take the money you've earned, and you can run. But before you go, you have to look into the camera and tell the world, I am not smarter than a fifth grader, all right?
All right.
Of course, you're a Marine. If you don't want to do that, that's okay, too. So, let's find out. Is Robert Rutter smarter than a fifth grader? All right, Robert, select your first subject.
I first would like to ask Kyle what his strength is.
Social studies, science, geography, and history.
Geography, history, and social studies, he said. And science.
In that case, let's go ahead and start with first grade social studies.
First grade social studies. Robert, for $1,000, the question is, what is the only U.S. national holiday that always falls on a Thursday? What's the only U.S. national holiday that always falls on a Thursday? Your classmate Kyle has locked in. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that I might know this because it's one of my favorite holidays. I'm a big fan of eating.
Me too.
I'm thinking that in this case that holiday may be Thanksgiving, and I'm going to say Thanksgiving.
Locking in his answer. I always thought if I was a burglar, that would be the best day of the year because you could just walk into people's houses if it's like our family, and people are just sitting around. You can't even get up to stop them, you know? You could just take stuff and leave. You said the only U.S. national holiday that always falls on a Thursday is Thanksgiving. Sir, yes, sir, you got $1,000. See how easy it is?
I like this.
All right, Robert, you got 1,000. Let's double it. Let's play for 2,000. Select another subject.
Let's go ahead and go with first grade math.
First grade math. The $2,000 question is, true or false, the sum of two whole numbers is always another whole number? True or false, the sum of two whole numbers is always another whole number? Robert, I told you during the course of the test that you could cheat off your classmates. Let me explain real quickly how that works. You have a peek, which means once during the game, you can peek at your classmates' paper. If you like their answer, you can go with it. If you don't like it, you can go with your own. Okay. You have a copy, which means you may copy their paper, but you have to take what they've written down.
Okay.
And you have one save, which means if you answer incorrectly, but they answer correctly, they save you, you get the money, we keep on rolling, okay?
Okay.
Kyle has locked in his answer. What you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that if the two numbers that are added into it are whole numbers, then it would have to be a whole number. So.
That's what you're thinking out? You don't seem real confident about it, though, Robert.
Well, it is simple arithmetic, so I'm going to say that it's true that it would be a whole number.
All right, Robert, let's see what your classmate Kyle said. Kyle said, true. He can't save you, but he doesn't need to, because you're right, you got $2,000. Nice work, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle. Good man.
All right. So, Robert, it says here you've already done 2 tours in Iraq?
Yes.
You know what? From the bottom of my heart, and I don't care where anybody stands on this war, you are a true American hero. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You and people like you are the reason we get to do this, so thank you. You got $2,000. I want to see you be the first millionaire on the show.
That makes 2 of them.
Pick another classmate. Let's keep playing.
I'm going to go with Alana.
Alana, come on up here.
All right.
I know you brought your family here today. You want to introduce them to everybody?
Yes, the one on the right is my wife. That's Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
And then my son Robbie is in the middle.
Hi, Robbie.
And my daughter Kaylin is on the left.
How old is your daughter?
She's 13.
13, so you've already been through the 5th grade. How do you think your dad's going to do on this test today?
Good.
And I got to say, 13, so she's going to be dating in a few years. I would hate to have to go out with a girl whose dad knows 50 ways to inflict pain without leaving a mark.
I hope so.
Yeah, you hope so. All right, well, good luck. You have a beautiful family. Pick another subject. Let's keep going.
All right, Alana, what are you good at?
Geography and
Geography?
animal science.
She said geography and animal science, which are both 3rd grade questions, Robert. What do you think?
I don't know if I'm quite ready for 3rd grade yet, so I'm going to go ahead and go with 2nd grade English first.
2nd grade English. All right, here is the $5,000 question. How many adjectives are in the following sentence? Spencer takes good care of his hairy dog. How many adjectives are in the following sentence? Spencer takes good care of his hairy dog. Alana has locked in her answer. What are you thinking, Robert?
Well, I'm thinking I know this one. I think that good and hairy are adjectives, so I'm going to say that there are 2 adjectives in that sentence.
I'm a little bit leery of you answering any question where hairy is the answer, all right? You say 2, good and hairy. Let's see what Spencer had to say. Spencer said, 2, my dog is hairy and fat. Guess what, Spencer? My brother's hairy and fat. But the important part of that was 2, which is right. You've got $5,000, Robert. All right, we're moving up the ladder. Pick another subject. Let's go for 10 grand.
I I think I'm going to go with Alana, and we're going to go third grade animal science.
Third grade animal science. Tackling those 8-year-old questions now. Our $10,000 question is coming up right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, U.S. Marine Corps Captain Robert Rutter, has $5,000. We're playing for $10,000. You have selected third grade animal science. Robert, the $10,000 question is, what is the last stage that a butterfly goes through before it becomes an adult? Pupa, larva, or egg? What is the last stage that a butterfly goes through before it becomes an adult? Pupa, larva, or an egg? Alana has locked in her answer. You said your dad was a bug scientist.
Yes, I did.
Entomologist. You better get this one right.
If I miss this one, he's going to kill me. So I
got to tell you, I'm stumped because I was looking for puberty to be one of the things, and it's not up there.
No.
Let me remind you, Robert, you haven't used either one of your cheats. You still have your peek, you still have your copy, you still have your save. What you thinking, Robert?
I'm thinking it's the pupa, and I'm going to say pupa.
Whoa. What you thinking, family? You like that answer?
I think he knows this one.
You think he knows this one? You're right, he's got $10,000. Alana has to return to the classroom because they can only help you 2 questions at a time. She was right on that one, by the way. In fact, the whole class was right on that one.
Thank you.
Before you select another classmate, I have to ask you, if you win big today, what are you going to do with the money?
There's a couple things I've got to do, Jeff. One, I have to get my son a new video game system. I've been telling him when I have more money.
I'm going to be working for you, okay, buddy?
And something else, I got to take my family on vacation to Florida. I've been stationed in Japan for a few years before we came here, so they haven't seen their family in a few years. So I
Oh,
gotta take
man,
them to
that's
Florida to see
awesome.
their
All
family.
right. We're going to see if we can't make that happen. All right, well, you got 10,000. We're playing for 25. Pick another classmate.
Jacob, come on.
Jacob, come on up.
Woo! All right, Jacob.
All right. This next question is a biggie because up until this point, if you had flunked out, you would have left here with nothing. You get this one right, the worst thing that could happen is you're leaving here with $25,000, all right? Let me ask Jacob, out of the questions remaining on the board, which subjects would you say are your 2 favorite?
2 favorite, probably life science and U.S. history.
Life science and U.S. history, both 4th grade questions. What do you think, Robert?
Whoa. I'm going to go with 4th grade life science.
4th grade life science. Robert, the $25,000 question is, muscles are attached to bones by which of the following? Ligaments, tendons, or marrow? Muscles are attached to bones by which of the following? Ligaments, tendons, or marrow? Jacob has locked in his answer. All right, Mr. 3.9.
Well,
Marines have muscles. We know this. Do we know what attaches them to bones?
I'll tell you, the Marines have actually prepared me for this because I've torn one of my ligaments. So I do know what this one is, and I'm going to say that it is B, tendons.
The Marines have served you well. Semper Fi. You got $25,000. That is right. Tendons attach muscle to bone. Somebody's getting a new video game system. You've got $25,000, Robert. This next question, my favorite question on the ladder, because the worst thing that can happen is you leave here with $25,000, which you have already. It's almost the free question. It's the no-brainer. Pick a subject, and let's go win $50,000.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to go with the one I don't know, which is second grade cultural studies.
Second grade cultural studies. The $50,000 question is, the leaf of what tree is on the Canadian national flag? The leaf of what tree is on the Canadian national flag? Jacob has locked in his answer. How you feeling?
I feel good about this one. It'll probably be the one I missed, but I feel good about it.
You've seen a lot of flags.
Yes.
Can you picture the Canadian flag?
Yes, I can.
And what is on it?
I think it is the maple.
You think it's the maple?
I can picture it, and I've watched hockey. For some reason, the maple leaf keeps coming into my head. So.
Now, a maple leaf and an oak leaf look very, very similar, right?
Yes.
Thank goodness the Canadian flag doesn't have an oak leaf. It's a maple leaf. You got $50,000. That's what Jacob had. That's what the entire class had. Jacob, you got to return to the classroom. Nice work, buddy.
Thanks, Jacob.
All right, Robert, let's pick another classmate.
We're going to go with Marky.
Marky, come on up here. Hello, Marky.
All right.
How are you?
Good.
He's doing well, isn't he?
Yes.
He's kind of settled in. You've kind of gotten into a groove here,
We're going to
Robert.
make him a millionaire.
We're going to make him a
That's right.
millionaire. Okay. Look at this. The quiz started with 10 questions. We only have 4 of them left now. This next question is worth $100,000. All right, Robert, pick a subject.
All right, Marky, what are you good at?
Geography.
She says world geography. What do you think,
Or
Robert?
history.
I don't know, she didn't sound too sure on that one.
This is really the easy part of the game.
Stressful part. Okay,
You
let's
still have
go.
all your cheats, too. You have your copy, your peek, your save. You're in great shape.
All right. Let's go ahead and go with third grade world geography.
Third grade world geography. Robert, the $100,000 question is coming up right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, United States Marine Corps Captain Robert Rutter, has got $50,000. He has selected third grade world geography for his $100,000 question. Robert, here is the question. The Ganges River flows through Bangladesh and what other country? The Ganges River flows through Bangladesh and what other country? Your classmate Marky has locked in her answer. Now, as a Marine, you've probably been around the world a little bit, right?
I've been around, yes.
Okay. Have you ever been to the Ganges River?
No, I haven't.
It's beautiful this time of year. Let me remind you, before you answer, you have both of your cheats left. You could peek at Marky's paper, which means if you like her answer, you could use it. You could copy her paper, which means you must take her answer, or if you think you had a guess and you're wrong and she's right, she could save you, okay? Or you could walk away with $50,000 right now.
I think I'm going to peek at her paper on this one.
This guy is a Marine. Not scared of anything in the world except a third grade question.
That's right.
And now he's asking for help from a 10-year-old girl. You want to peek at Marky's paper. The Ganges River flows through Bangladesh and what other country? Do you have any ideas going through your head before we show you what Marky wrote?
Nothing I'd be willing to say out loud.
All right, let's see what Marky said. She said the Ganges River flows through Bangladesh and India. Any bells ringing now?
A little bit, yes, actually. That was one that was going through my mind, but didn't want to say it until at least now I got somebody else saying it too. But I think she's right. I've got faith in her. This is her good subject, so I'm going to say India.
Robert, I bet in the course of your career you helped a lot of people, right?
Yes.
Well, a 10-year-old girl just helped you. You've got $100,000.
Thank you.
Woo! Robert, you've got $100,000.
Wow.
Now, it says here on your card that if you won the million, that you might buy yourself a fishing boat.
Oh, that's correct.
We're getting into that territory right now. This next question is worth $175,000.
It's a lot of money.
Robert, let's make it happen right now, okay? Pick a subject. Let's win $175,000.
I'm going to go with 5th grade measurements because that's what my partner wants, and that's what I like.
5th grade measurements. Let's listen to the question carefully before you answer, okay? The $175,000 question is, how many watts are used during 1 kilowatt hour? How many watts are used during 1 kilowatt hour? Your classmate has just locked in. You like that?
Yes, I do. That was fast.
Fast is good.
Yes, I hope.
In some things. Some things not so good. What you thinking, Robert?
Well, I'm thinking the metric system is well, all based on tens, and since kilo is 1,000 watts, I'm just going to have to say that it's 1,000 watts used in 1 kilowatt hour.
Guess what, Robert? You just won $175,000. Marky, very nice
Marky.
work. We'll be back playing for $300,000 right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Robert Rutter, a Marine Corps captain, has got $175,000. We're about to play for $300,000. You could be our very first millionaire on this show. You're down to your last classmate, Spencer.
Spencer.
Come on up here.
Come on, Spencer.
How are you, buddy?
Good.
Are you getting nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
No pressure.
You know how earlier you were saying he could be our next millionaire?
Right.
It's not could be, it's going to be.
He's going to be.
That's right. I like that.
You know what? Because I think everybody in here, we are so grateful for everybody in the military and what they do. It would be very cool to see you be the first millionaire on this show. You only have 2 questions left. You got $175,000, real money. You may see the question and still walk away, okay?
Okay.
So pick which subject you like the best. Let's at least see the question.
Talk to me.
Well, I think that since 5th grade U.S. history is the hardest, you should go for 5th grade and then go for the easier one.
He's saying he thinks the 5th grade question would be harder, so why don't you go for the hard one and save the easier one for the $500,000 question? But that's just what he says. What you think, Robert?
I'm going to go with 5th grade U.S. history.
Here is the $300,000 question. Who was the only person to be elected U.S. president 4 times? Who was the only person to be elected U.S. president 4 times? Your classmate Spencer has locked in his answer. Are you good with presidents?
I'm good with presidents.
Okay.
That's a lot of reason to hopefully be good with presidents. There's one person that's standing out in my mind right now. Reasonably certain on this.
You look like you got a little cotton mouth, which normally happens around $300,000.
Yes, it does.
You have your save left, too.
Yes.
Spencer answered quickly.
Yes, he did.
What's going through your mind?
I know it's a long way to go if I don't get it right, but I'm reasonably sure, and if I'm not, I think my partner is reasonably sure. So I'm going to say Roosevelt.
All right, Robert, I need a first name because there was more than one Roosevelt as a president.
Theodore.
Robert, remember when I said you could have walked out of here with $175,000?
Yes.
And you said you were reasonably sure you knew the answer. And you said Roosevelt.
Yes.
And I said, which Roosevelt? And you said Theodore. Let's see what the class said. The class said there's 1 Teddy and 3 Franklins. The right answer is Franklin Roosevelt. So you were wrong.
Yes, I was.
The only way you're still in the game is if this 10-year-old kid saves you. Otherwise, you walk out of here with $25,000. You drop down from 175 to 25.
Yes.
I can see your heart beating through that stack of medals right
Yes.
there. What you thinking?
I think Spencer's got it.
You think Spencer's got it?
All right, Spencer.
Robert, look at the board. Spencer said...
Spencer.
We're going to find out right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Our contestant, Marine Corps Captain Robert Rutter, has $175,000. The $300,000 question was who was the only person to be elected U.S. president 4 times. You said Theodore Roosevelt. I told you that was incorrect. The correct answer is Franklin Roosevelt. The only hope you have of not dropping down to 25,000 rests with Spencer. Look at the board, Robert. Spencer said
Franklin Roosevelt!
You're the man! Nice job, buddy.
Thank you, Franklin.
Whoa! Stand, sir. Stand, sir. We started with 10 questions. How many do you see up there, Robert?
One question.
One question left.
Fourth grade world history.
Robert, I want to hear you say it. How much is this question worth?
$500,000.
This is you, the question, and Spencer. You have your copy left. Listen carefully. Don't answer too quickly. The $500,000 question is, Ivan the Terrible was a czar of what country? Ivan the Terrible was a czar of what country? Spencer has locked in his answer.
I think I know this one.
You think you know this one?
Spencer has saved me once, so I'm going to let him off the hook.
You don't have your save left. You know that.
I understand.
Can I sit down for a minute? Robert, what is going through your head right now?
Well, he's Ivan. He's a czar, and the only country that I know of out there that had czars was Russia. So I'm feeling pretty strongly that was the country. Now, am I feeling $275,000 strong?
Only you know that.
That's right.
I know Ivan the Not So Bad was from somewhere in Europe, but you look like you're about to pass out. What do they tell you in the Marines? You got to flex those knees a little bit, right?
Don't lock the knees. Don't lock the knees.
Don't lock the knees.
That's real money.
It's real money. You have
That's a real lot of money.
$300,000 right now. I don't know your personality. Are you a gambling man?
I am not a gambling man, but at the same time, I have faith in myself. I am confident I'm going to say Russia. Is that good, guys?
Just because he's confident doesn't mean he's right. Think about this. Where else do they have czars?
I don't know.
Before it was called Russia, what was it called?
Your guess is as good as mine on that one, Jeff.
You know
Well-
what, Robert? It doesn't matter what it was called because the answer is Russia. You got $500,000. Robert, did you have any idea before you walked in here today that you would be sitting one question away from $1 million?
I hoped I would. I hoped I would.
We are going to be playing for $1 million right after this. Our contestant, Marine Corps Captain Robert Rutter has $500,000. Are you folks ready to see somebody win $1 million? All right. Let me explain how this works. I need total silence from the audience. The $1 million question, unlike any other question on the test, once you ask to see the question, you must answer it. You cannot see the question and then decide to go home, okay? If you asked to see the question, you must answer it. We will show you the subject, but once you ask to see the question, there's no turning back. Right now, you have $500,000. Robert, if you answer this question incorrectly, you drop down to $25,000. You get it right, you're a millionaire. Okay? The $1 million question is always a 5th grade question. Do you want to see the subject?
I'd like to see the subject.
The subject of the $1 million question is world history. Please don't hit any buttons yet. What you thinking, Robert? I don't know. Good. I know we struggled a little bit on one of the earlier history questions. Was history a good subject for you or a bad subject?
Well, it's a big place.
It is a big place.
I think I've used my, I think I've worn out my luck on that one, but.
And with the $1 million question, your classmates can't help you. You can't use a cheat. It's just you.
You know, I told myself that when I got to this point, there were 2 categories that I would go on, and world history is not one of them. You know, math or grammar, I think I'd have been all right, but world history, I don't think world history is worth $475,000 for me. So I think I'm going to drop out of school with $500,000. Thank you, guys.
I am so tickled for you. See, that's like you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You said it wasn't one of your best subjects. You're walking out of here with $500,000. Just for fun, do you want to see the $1 million question?
I'd like to see it, yes.
The $1 million question is, which Frenchman was the first European explorer to navigate the St. Lawrence River in Canada? Which Frenchman was the first European explorer to navigate the St. Lawrence River in Canada?
I don't have the faintest idea.
Thank God you dropped out of school. The answer is Jacques Cartier. Jacques Cartier didn't have $500,000, but you do. And you know our little deal at the beginning. I think you're happy to say this, aren't you? Go ahead, Robert.
I'm Robert Rutter. I'm a captain in the United States Marine Corps, but today I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
We'll see you next time. Take care. to win $1 million. All they have to do is prove that they are smarter than a fifth grader. It is that easy. And here is my class. Marky, Kyle, Jacob, Alana, and Spencer. How are you today, guys?
Good.
You good? You ready to meet our first student?
Yeah.
She is a 44-year-old HR coordinator who attended Virginia Road Elementary. Welcome, Monica Lewis. Monica, how are you? Welcome to our classroom.
Good.
And I'm assuming this was when you attended Virginia Road Elementary?
I was skating back then.
You skating back then?
Yeah, that's when the steel skates were out.
Hey, I remember that we used to have the steel skates.
That's right.
And I used to go to the skating rink, and I could actually do the little crossover. You know, when you went into the corner and there was no you might be a redneck. That was you are one. These are your classmates. They're going to be taking the same test you are taking. So pick one of them, and let's get started.
I'm gonna start with Kyle.
Kyle, come on up here, Kyle. Hi, Kyle.
Hello.
Let me tell you how this game works. It is so easy to win $1 million on this show.
Okay.
On the board, you're going to see 10 subjects. They range from first grade through the fifth grade. You can pick them in any order you want. The first correct answer is worth $1,000. The 10th correct answer is worth $500,000. Monica, you get all of these right, we'll give you an additional grade school question. It will be worth $1 million. Now, if at any point you decide the test is too difficult, you can drop out of school, you can take the money you've earned, and you can run. But before you leave, you got to promise me you'll look into that camera and say to the world, I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
We don't want that to happen.
Oh, we don't want that to happen. I don't want you to roll out of here a loser. But if we get to that point, we have a deal, right? All right, let's find out. Is Monica Lewis smarter than a fifth grader? All right, Monica, pick your first subject.
Okay, Kyle, what are your best subjects?
My best subjects are science, health, and roller skating.
Science, health, and roller skating.
And
Oh, what would that be under?
And geography. So he's got a first grade, a fourth grade, and a fifth grade.
Let's go to first grade animal science.
First grade animal science. Monica, the $1,000 question is, true or false, the pterodactyl was an ancient reptile that could fly? True or false, the pterodactyl was an ancient reptile that could fly? Your classmate Kyle has locked in his answer. Let me tell you how your classmates can help you. You have two cheats during the game. Once, you may peek at their paper. Once during the game, you may copy. And you have one save, which means if you answer incorrectly, but your classmate at the podium has the right answer, they save you, you get the money, and we keep rolling. So what are you thinking, Monica?
I'm thinking that I am going to take a chance.
Okay.
And I took a chance to come out here on these roller skates, so I'm going to take a chance, and I am going to say that it is true.
Let's see if Kyle can save you, okay?
Okay.
So if you said true, if he has to save you, he would need to have a false. Let's see what Kyle said. Kyle said true. He cannot save you, but he doesn't need to because you're right. You got $1,000. Pterodactyls could fly. You got $1,000. Let's turn it into $2,000, all right? Pick another subject. Fourth
grade
grade
Earth
Earth Science. I start getting a little nervous when we get up there around fourth grade.
Ooh.
Because these are 9-year-old questions. Here is the $2,000 question. Lightning is what type of electricity? Current, alternating, or static? Lightning is what type of electricity? Current, alternating, or static? Kyle locked in his answer.
All right.
What you know about lightning, Monica?
Ooh, I know it hurts. Okay, I am going to go with static.
You're right again. You got $2,000. He was right. Everybody was right on that. Lightning is static electricity. All right, Monica, pick another classmate.
I'm going to go with Alana. Somebody
Alana,
tell me
come
to
on
pick
up here, Alana.
Oh, baby.
Guess what? I heard something about you. I heard you just lost your tooth before the show tonight. Let me see. Oh, you did. You did. Did you pull it out or did you let it like fall out on its own?
Well, it was hanging off like.
Ah.
And then I finally yanked it. Oh.
What does the tooth fairy give these days, by the way? What kind of money?
Pretty much $1.
$1. Wow.
That's what it was back in my day.
Hadn't gone up that much since I was a kid. Somebody needs a raise. You have got $2,000.
Yeah!
Pick a subject.
I'm going to go with first grade spelling.
First grade spelling. The $5,000 question is coming up when we get back.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? You're gonna be a 10th later.
We're having church in here now.
Back to school. Are you smart enough for the fifth grade?
I love it. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Monica Lewis, has $2,000. You selected first grade spelling for your $5,000 question. You ready?
Yes, yes, I'm ready.
The $5,000 question is, how many vowels are in the following word? Podium. On this show, the vowels are free. You don't have to pay for them. Podium. Your classmate Alana has locked in. I see you
right.
writing on the podium.
Yeah, is that all right? I can
That's
write on
all
the
right.
podium? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got the answer here, and I am going to go with 3.
You're right. You got $5,000. Podium. O-I-U. Alana had 3. Everybody had 3. We are playing for $10,000. All right, Monica, pick a subject.
Oh. I'm going to go with 4th grade health.
4th grade health. All right, Monica. For $10,000, here is the question. The hardest tissue in the human body covers up the teeth. What is its name? The hardest tissue in the human body covers up the teeth. What is its name? Alana's locked in. What are you thinking?
I think I know the answer, and if I don't, I believe Alana can save me.
You're on a roll. No pun intended.
All right, I'm gonna say, woo! Enamel.
Enamel. She said enamel. You know what I love about Kyle? Kyle is really, really smart, but he spells like I do.
Okay.
Can we see Kyle's answer? Enamel.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because that is the right answer. You got $10,000. Your classmate Alana has got to return to the classroom.
Thank you, Alana.
Pick one of them. Let's go win some more money.
Jacob. Jacob.
Come on, Jacob.
Come on, Jacob.
All right, Jacob, we got 6 subjects left. If you had to pick your 2 best, what would you say?
I'm sorry, but world geography and world history.
World geography and world history.
Jacob.
5th grade.
I'm gonna go with Jacob. I'm gonna go with fifth grade world history.
5th grade world history.
Counting on you, Jacob.
For $25,000, the question is coming up when we get back. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Our contestant, Monica Lewis, has $10,000. You've got both your cheats left. You've got your save left. I hope you are good at 5th grade world history, because this is a big one. Up until this point, if you had flunked out of school, you would have left with nothing. You get this question right, no matter what happens, you're leaving here with $25,000. No matter. The $25,000 question is, Charles Lindbergh flew the first solo nonstop transatlantic flight from New York to what city? Charles Lindbergh flew the first solo nonstop transatlantic flight from New York to what city? This worries me because you both have the same look on your face. Jacob locked in his answer. What are you thinking, Monica? I think this is one of those, either you know it or you don't.
Yeah, and Well, I think I'm gonna take a peek.
Take a peek. What are you thinking before we peek? Do you know what transatlantic means?
No.
You wanted to peek. Let's see if this helps or not. Charles Lindbergh flew the first solo nonstop transatlantic flight from New York to what city? Jacob answered San Francisco. You can go with his answer,
Come up with my
or you can come up with your own. But because you peeked, you cannot walk away. Charles Lindbergh flew the first solo non-stop transatlantic flight from New York to what city?
Okay, I'm just gonna take a guess. It's been a wild ride, and I'm gonna say, Boston.
That was a wild guess. Let's see what the rest of the class had to say. Charles Lindbergh flew the first solo non-stop transatlantic flight from New York to what city? Washington, Pennsylvania, I don't know, and Washington. None of these are right. You're not right. And unfortunately, he's not right. Transatlantic means across the Atlantic. Charles Lindbergh flew from New York to Paris. Monica, I am so sorry. You have been so much fun. You're leaving us. And before you do, unfortunately, you have to look in the camera and let them know.
My name is Monica, and I can skate better than a 5th grader, but I'm sure not smarter than one.
We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? All right, let's meet our new student. He is a 36-year-old security consultant from Long Island, New York, and he attended Tecumseh Elementary. Welcome, Tom Kravsnoff. Hi, Tom. Welcome to the show. Got people rooting for you.
Oh, look at that guy.
You're an orthodontist dream there.
Oh, that's harsh.
Well, welcome to the show. Now, your classmates here are going to be taking the same quiz you're taking, okay?
Okay.
In fact, during the course of the game, we're going to actually let you cheat off of them a couple of times. So pick one of them, and let's get this thing started.
We're going to go with Kyle.
Kyle, come on up here.
Come on, Kyle. Yeah.
Hi, Kyle.
Hello.
All right, Tom, if at any point this test proves to be too much, you can drop out of school. You can take the money you've earned and leave, but before you go, you got to look into the camera and tell the world I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
All right, okay.
We got a deal?
We got a deal.
All right. Let's find out. Is Tom Kravsnoff smarter than a 5th grader? All right, Tom, pick your first subject.
All right, Kyle, something low. What are you good at?
I like animal science and history.
Animal science and history. says
Second
Kyle.
grade world history.
Second grade world
Second
history.
grade world history. Kyle's dealing with history. I'm in.
Here we go. The $1,000 question is, Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun lived approximately when? 1400 AD, 1400 BC, or 500 AD? Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun lived approximately when? 1400 AD, 1400 BC, 500 AD. Kyle has locked in his answer. What's going through your mind right here, Tom?
I'm thinking, great way to start off the game. One, I have no idea. Well, you can take out 14 BC, B.
You got a 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah, I know it's not 14 BC, so I'm pretty sure it's A or C, if we're taking out B, of course. But I'm thinking he wrote down pretty quick, so I'm pretty sure he knows the answer, but I don't want to use a cheat yet.
Well, nobody really ever wants to. It's kind of a have to around here.
All right, I think I'm going to lock in my answer, and I think I'm going to go with A. I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, very nervous.
Tom. I'll tell you this. Your nerves are showing A is not the right answer. It's got to be. If it's not A, what's it got to be?
It's got to be C.
Nope. It's B. Maybe you should have used a cheat. The only way you could stay in the game is if Kyle saves you on your very first question. Did Kyle say B? He did! You got $1,000, Tom.
I'm gonna start thinking. Kyle! Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man.
Kyle, you got $1,000. Let's turn it into $2,000, all right?
Kyle, how are you on geography?
I'm good in geography.
You good?
Yeah.
You feeling good on it?
I'm feeling good.
All right, we're gonna go second grade geography.
Second grade geography. For $2,000, here's the question. How many U.S. states have the word north, south, east, or west in their name? How many U.S. states have the word north, south, east, or west in their names? Kyle has locked in his answer.
Okay.
What you thinking, Tom?
North and South Dakota, North and South Carolina, West Virginia. We got 5. I'm pretty sure that's it, but oh my God. It's sitting here. Whew.
You got both your cheats left. You could peek at Kyle's paper. See if you like his answer. You could copy his paper.
I don't want to waste that in the first 2 questions.
Now I hear you.
Okay, so North Dakota, South Dakota, South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia. I'm gonna say 5. I'm feeling confident. Come on, Jeff, give me the good news.
Give me the good news.
I want good news.
The good news is it's 5. You got $2,000.
Yeah! Woo! Woo!
There you go. On your own, Tom. North Carolina, South Carolina, North Dakota, South Dakota, and West Virginia. You were exactly right. All right, Tom, pick another classmate.
Marky, you look like you really want
Marky,
to
come on up.
Come on, girl. Come on. Yeah! She seems so confident.
You've got $2,000. We're playing for 5. Let's pick a subject.
How are you at math?
I'm excellent at math.
You're good at math? Are you really good at
I
math?
love math.
We're going to go with first grade math.
Okay.
First grade
First
math.
grade math.
For $5,000, he wants first grade math. The $5,000 question is, another multiple choice. Which number has a 7 in the tens place? 75, 57, or 157? Which number has a 7 in the tens place?
Okay.
Your classmate Marky has locked in her answer.
I'm almost positive it's A, but after the whole BC thing, not sure of what's up, what's down, what's down, what's up.
Well, it is a first grade question, right?
He is a comedian.
What you thinking?
I think in the tens place, it would be, obviously 10, 20, 30, the tens.
The tens. You got your peek and your copy left.
God, I feel like a moron.
I've been there myself.
Okay, I'm gonna lock in and say A. See what's happening.
But before I tell you the right answer, I want to at least get a chance to get these people on television because they came all the way down here. Who did you bring with you today?
I brought my beautiful bride, Brooke, my wife,
Hi, Brooke.
and a very good friend of mine, John O'Brien, and Jana Harper.
Hi, John. Hi, Jana. Welcome to the show. The $5,000 question, which number has a 7 in the tens place? You said A, 75. Let's see what Marky said. Marky said A, 75. It is A, 75. You got $5,000, Tom.
Yeah! One more for 20. One more for 25.
Just one more?
For 25. That was the goal.
25 was the goal. You're at 5 already. We're playing for $10,000. Pick a subject.
I think we should go with first grade animal science.
You feeling confident with that?
Yeah.
Then if you're feeling confident with it, first grade animal science it is.
First grade animal science. For $10,000. The question is, coming up right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Our contestant, Tom Kravsnoff, has $5,000. We're playing for $10,000.
Yes.
You chose first grade animal science. Tom, the $10,000 question is, true or false? All adult kangaroos have pouches. True or false? All adult kangaroos have pouches. Your classmate Marky has locked in her answer. How you feeling, Tom?
Same as before. You think you know this stuff,
Just
and then
not getting any better, is
it
it?
really isn't. I want to say false. I want to say
It's first grade, and it's true false. I don't know what I can do to make it any easier.
yeah. They have pouches, true or false. That would be easier. I want to say it's just the females.
Why do I think the Let's All Watch Me on TV party has just gotten canceled?
I'm feeling that way too.
Well, it's 50-50.
Yeah. I don't want to go out at 5. I'm going to actually use my peak.
Peeking on a first grade multiple choice question. Your wife must be so proud. True or false, all adult kangaroos have pouches. Your classmate Marky said false.
Oh.
Now, were you leaning one way or the
No,
other?
it just, you know what? She's been dead on, and I think it was false, so I'm going to say false.
True or false, all adult kangaroos have pouches. Tom,
Come on. Good news.
you could have bought some great things with $5,000.
Oh, please don't do this to me, Jeff.
But you can buy twice as much with $10,000. That's how much you got, Tom.
Yeah! Thank you! Woo-hoo!
Nice job, Marky.
Yeah, Marky! All right, Jacob, you're looking like you're feeling good. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Give me some. Yeah!
How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. Did you know the kangaroo answer?
Yes, I did.
Only the females have pouches. This is a big question here.
It's
Because up till
huge.
this point, if you flunk out of school, you go home with nothing. You get this question right, the worst that can happen the rest of the way is you leave here with $25,000.
That's the goal. Everything's gravy after 25.
Everything's gravy after 25. Pick a subject, Tom.
Geography, world geography. You good with that? We're going to go with world geography.
Third grade world geography. For $25,000, the question is, the equator intersects what other imaginary line at 0 degrees latitude, 0 degrees longitude? The equator intersects what other imaginary line at 0 degrees latitude, 0 degrees longitude? Your classmate Jacob has locked in.
I'm pretty confident on this one. But it's the 25.
It's the 25. But you look more confident on
I'm
this.
feeling more confident. I want to say the prime meridian, and intersects what imaginary line at 0 degrees latitude, 0 degrees longitude. So yeah, you know what? Oh God, if it's not though, 25.
Brooke, is he decisive at home?
No.
No?
He second guesses himself a lot.
She knows you pretty well.
She loves me. It's love.
You can walk away with $10,000.
You know what? I'm gonna lock in prime meridian. I want good news, Jeff. Good news. Oh, they don't look happy.
The equator intersects what other imaginary line at 0 degrees latitude, 0 degrees longitude? The answer is prime meridian. You got $25,000. There it is. The equator. You're feeling better all the time.
Great right now.
You've got 25,000. Here's
Baby!
Here's the question I love, Tom, because the worst thing that can happen, even if you miss this next question, is you leave with exactly the same amount of money you've got right now.
Exactly. I'm stoked.
Let's win $50,000. Pick a subject, Tom.
U.S. history?
Sure, yeah.
U.S. history. 4th grade U.S. history.
4th grade U.S. history. The $50,000 question is, on March 14th, 1794, who received a patent for the cotton gin?
Got it.
On March 14th, 1794, who received a patent for the cotton gin? Jacob has locked in his answer. On March 14th, 1794, who received a patent for the cotton gin?
Oh, I want to say Eli Whitney.
How were you at history when you were in school?
I was a history major in college.
History major in college. Still have your copy left.
Jacob
What are you
just
thinking?
forever. All right. I'm gonna go with my gut. Say Eli Whitney. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the love. That's a good sound.
Let's see what your wife thinks.
I think he's a genius.
Eli Whitney or your husband? They're both geniuses. He's got $50,000. All right, Jacob has to sit down. It's time to pick another
Don't worry, Jacob, buddy.
classmate.
You're the man.
You gotta pick
Alana, you're there.
Alana.
Come on, Alana. Yeah.
Hi, Alana.
Hello.
How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm feeling better about Tom all the time. You know, he was a little bit like a weeble. He was wobbling,
Yes,
but you didn't fall
No,
down.
I did not.
He's picking up steam. You got 4 questions left on the board.
I'm feeling better as we've gone along.
You got $50,000. Let's
That's a lot
turn
of
it
money.
into $100,000. Pick a subject, Tom.
5th grade measurements, Jeff.
5th grade measurements, he says. Tom, the $100,000 question is coming up right after this. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Our contestant, Tom Kravsnoff, has $50,000. We're playing for $100,000. You chose 5th grade measurements. Tom, the $100,000 question is, if you traveled 2 decameters and a hectometer, how many meters would you have gone if you traveled 2 decameters and a hectometer? How many meters would you have gone? It got really quiet in here.
Yeah.
Alana has locked in her answer. Remember this, you can walk away right now with $50,000.
And I don't think anyone would make fun of me with a heckle-meter. What is that?
No. I've been a comedian a long time. There's not one joke where the punchline includes hectometer. I promise you. What the hectometer do you want to do, Tom?
She took a little while. I have the copy, but you know what? 50 grand, 100 grand, or 50 grand. That's how this. 100 grand or 25 grand. This is how it could be if I go with the copy.
I mean, or all the way to $1 million, but we want to give away $1 million. I'd love to give it to you, but I hate to see you give money back. You've got $50,000 right now. If you answer incorrectly, you're going to drop down to $25,000. You're giving $25,000 back. If you get it right, you've got $100,000. Let me ask you this: what do you want to do with this money?
I want to start a family.
You say you'd like to start a family.
Yes.
$50,000, pretty good start on that. How long you been married?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
You know what? She took a little time, but that could have been just counting. But you know what? Oh, can I ask my wife what she thinks I should do?
Nope.
Darn! She usually tells me what to do.
I've been married 22 years. I know how that works.
And I listen. You know, I think
And
I'll
you'll be
good.
married 22 years if you listen.
You know what? 50 grand, that's a lot of money. So, you know what? I'm dropping out. 50 grand. Wait. Yeah.
Dropping out of school.
If she has it right, I'm going to bang my head on this.
If you had to guess, what would
I
you have
had no
said?
guess.
No guess.
I had,
This is a hard question.
did you know?
Only 2 of the 5 kids got it right.
Oh, really? Was she one?
The answer is 120. A decameter is 10 meters. A hectometer is 100 meters. You did the right thing because she was not one of the 2. You walk out of here with $50,000.
I'll take 50 grand.
So Tom has decided to drop out of school. All right, before you made your decision, you asked if you could ask your wife. Brooke, come on up here a minute. Because, I mean, you...
Would you?
All right, he said he always listens to you.
Yes.
What do you think you guys should do with the $50,000?
I think the $50,000 is going to be a lovely start because we are having a baby.
You seriously?
Now, Tom, you had no idea.
None.
No idea. Brooke, when did you find out you were pregnant?
Monday.
You found out on Monday? You and I had a little deal before you came out here, remember?
Yes.
Look into the camera. Let them know.
I am not smarter than a 5th grader, but I am having a baby.
Congratulations, Tom. We'll see you next time on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?